Good morning, everybody. It's Roseann White, fitness trainer and holistic wellness educator, part of the Lifepro Health and Wellness team. And I want to welcome you. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. You can see it's still dark outside. It is 7 a.m. here in Scottsdale, Arizona, and we did not have a blizzard. So sending warm vibes and love to all you guys on the other side of the country. It's been brutal, I know. I have lots of friends in Ohio and all over the other side of the coast that are just shivering away. But this is a great time to be home watching me. Later on today, I think, later this evening, Debbie's getting on live to talk about the new vibration platform. Hopefully you caught Amber yesterday. She was on the VIP page and the Lifepro business page where we're filming right now to introduce the newest plate from Lifepro, the VibraRed vibration platform. I am not going to be talking a lot about the technical stuff on this platform today. You came here to watch how you can use it. So I'm going to take you through a seated and standing routine to help you to reduce swelling, fatigue, to boost your circulation and support natural detoxification with the added benefit of red light and vibration. As I had named this workout, the VibraRed Lymphatic Flow Workout, know that you can be seated or standing to do this workout. And basically, you're going to get 3 workouts here. So bear with me. Know that this is, I will spend some time at the end of this workout, about 10 minutes or so, talking more about the platform, any benefits of the red light on your feet, and chat a little bit about why we're moving as we did. I'm also going to be available to answer your questions. If you have any comments, please type in the chat. Again, I will talk a little bit if you guys are there still hanging out with me. If not, I will answer your questions later. This is a recorded event, so it's available on the Lifepro business page, which you're watching. I'm going to copy it over to the Lifepro VIP page after I finish, and it will be eventually posted on the Lifepro YouTube channel, along with hundreds of workouts from me, Amber, and Debbie. So welcome, welcome. I'm just looking down at my Hydrolite bottle I turned on right when I started this live. It is super important, guys, that you drink lots of water. Help move all that junk in the trunk, not only with vibration, but with hydration. Super important. So I'm just double checking to make sure I am in fact on. Just checking here to make sure that I am. I've been talking for a few minutes already. And yep, I see I'm live. Can you hear me okay? Oh, let me double check that. I didn't check my microphone. Okay, that might be even better. I just turned my microphone on, so hopefully it's even more clear. Type in the chat, say hello. Got any questions? I'll address them later. So if you can't hang out with me for this workout, type your questions in the chat now, and I'm happy to answer them later. Let's see, what else do I want to say before I start anything up here? Yep. Get this out of the way. Don't need to hear me talking to me. I'm talking to you. Okay, so guys, let me just say this. We are going to start with seated on the platform, meaning sitting down with feet on the platform. I have 3 workouts. Yes, there's 3 workouts, if you will. One, we're going to be seated, just working our feet. That's workout 1. It's going to be about 8 minutes or so, and know that when you do a programmed, there's 9 programs here. Those are 10-minute programs, so this will be perfect for a 10-minute routine. The next part, I'm going to be seated, but I'm actually going to move my body and move because lymph needs movement. I'm not going to be doing the lymphatic drainage, the tapping and all those things. This is going to be movement to move lymph. Then I am going to be standing. This is a platform that's smaller, and specifically, if you want the red light benefit, your feet have to be in a certain place. But if you feel comfortable, confident, and take your time to move slow, you can do a standing lymphatic workout. There are bands which are quite small compared to what we usually have. They're great for stabilization, but I'm going to have you moving your arms, so I'm not using the bands on this. But yes, you can do a workout on here. You can stand on here and do bicep curls and weights and kettlebell. You can, but just know your position of your feet for red light therapy is specific. I have a size 7 foot, so this fits perfectly for my feet. I think Amber said she had a 7.5. Probably my husband's got a 12. His feet are just right on there. So you've got to be careful if you're standing. But let's talk about that a little bit later. So, yeah, grab some water. As I said, I'm going to do this 3-minute workout. Basically, every move we do, I'm doing for 1 minute. I have a timer that I use, so that will keep me in check so I can stay in that 1 minute increments. Hang on a second. So I'm going to be using that timer on it. So let's go ahead and begin. Now, I know you guys didn't get this platform yet, so save this video. Again, it's going to be posted on the VIP page. It'll be on the YouTube page eventually. And we're going to begin. Where's my remote? Oh, I don't even know where my, oh, there it is. Okay, so we're going to start seated. I'm going to go to a 10-minute program, so I'll just go into a P mode, and I think I'm going to go P5. And that vibration speed is about a 40, okay? So sitting here nice and tall. We want to wake things up, but first with the breath. This is super important that you do this. Feel your sitting bones, sitting up tall. We're just going to find our posture. Put your hands behind your head. Take just a breath or two just to feel your body, feel your feet. Oh, I didn't put the red light on. Darn it. That's the whole point of that, right? To put the red light on. There we go. Now the red light is on. Okay. So now that we've got our alignments, and you can do this right now. You can put it on your vibration platform that you have. We're just going to put a hand on the belly, a hand by the heart, either way, either hand, and start with awareness of breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Can you hear my breath? I'd like you to hear yours. Breathe in, feel the breath in your nose. Hold it, open your mouth. Blow out of a big straw. Take another breath in. Hold. You can close your eyes so you can feel more. Go deep inside and exhale. We've got about 30 more seconds of breath awareness. Inhale, maybe put your hands on the side of your ribs and feel the ribs expand. Exhale. Squeeze all the air out. You can keep your hands on your belly. Inhale, fill the belly up. Exhale, blow it out. And maybe put your hands on your heart and feel from the belly to the heart. Inhale all the way up to the heart. And exhale it out. Great. Now let's go ahead and place the hands on the thighs, and we're going to do toe lifts and drop. So look down at your feet for a second, then look back up, and then lift your toes. You want to feel the ball of the foot all the way up to the little toe side of the foot and drop. Lift and lower. This is a challenge for some people. I know. I work with clients all the time that can't lift their toes. But like any muscle in your body, it's a practice to lift and lower. Now, those folks with neuropathy, I get it. I mean, you might not feel things, but we'll work on getting more movement in your toes by just this practice, okay? Press into the heels, press into the ball of the foot, lift the toes. Find the heel, find the ball of the foot, lift and lower. And just about 10 more seconds of this, breathing in and breathing out. Now from the toe lifts, and I've got all 10 toes lifted, I'm going to press the toes down and lift the heels and lower. Pay attention to the big toe mound, the second toe mound specifically, and lift up, pressing your thighs up into your hands. And as I press my hands down, I want to feel my shoulders down and my collarbones lifting up. Abdominals are pulled in. Exhale as you lift. Inhale, lower. Try to open up the front of your ankles and lift. You can hang out there for a second or two and feel all 10 toe points and down. all the way to the tippy toes. Oh, that's a different feeling, isn't it? When you really expand that lift and lower. Just about 10 more seconds, guys. Lifting and lower. One more time, a big lift and lower. Now, we're going to go to the activating the arches. So I'm going to kind of roll out to the little toe side of my feet. I'm trying to keep my big toe down. It's a thought, right? So I'm going to roll out. Now again, you could look down for a second, but I like you to keep looking forward so you're keeping your posture. And I'd like you to feel that you're lifting your arches. Again, I'm trying to keep my big toe and little toe down and lifting. It's almost like there's a suction cup of my arch lifting up. This is a skill, actually a skill to feel this. Standing, it's a little different. Now, I'm not purposely pushing my knees out. I want to lift from my arches. So that means my big toes are down as I roll onto the side of my foot. Just activating those arches. And just do this for a few more moments. Breathe out. Exhale all your air. Breathe in. Now, our next move are going to be ankle circles. So we're going to go from both, let's do one foot at a time. Big toe to little toe, outer heel to inner heel, okay? So you can look down for the first couple, big toe to little toe, outer heel to inner heel. There's these little, they're not acupressure points like we talk about, but there's these little plastic points that some of you will feel. I have pretty sensitive feet. I have a lot of feeling in my feet. I'm very grateful for that. So I can really feel these a lot. And standing, it's even more. Keep rolling. Now let's go at 30 seconds the other way. That was 30 seconds in one direction. Again, big toe, inner heel, outer heel. And you're putting weight into your passive foot as you roll through the active. Remember, I call this the gesture leg. The leg that's moving is the gesture leg. And one more time. Great. Now let's transfer. Press down into the that was active, and now big toe to little toe on the other side. Roll through it. Push down. Outer heel, inner heel, big toe, little toe. Try to get on the tippy toes of this. Breathe into it. If you have ability to have a mirror in front of you, that would be awesome. That way you can see yourself. I know a lot of my clients don't like to see themselves, but sometimes you can't feel. So visually seeing is very helpful. That's why I like watching videos and looking at videos rather than hearing words. Let's change it. Big toe to little toe. Breathe in, breathing out. I want the breath to be a rhythmic movement. So half of my ankle circle is an inhale, half is an exhale. Just about less than 15 seconds with this, and we will be done with our foot activation. One more big circle in that direction, and release. Okay, so guys, that was about, 7 minutes or so, okay? And then you can just stay here. Maybe you just want to shift side to side, whatever, or just breathe, okay? Take that time, drink your water while you're doing it. And now I'm going to go into the second part of the series. So now it's about, I guess we'll be, if you're watching this video, in the 15-minute mark is going to be the second part of the series. And now there are 8 movements. This seated series is to help move our bodies while our feet are passive. And I'm going to go ahead and stop the platform because it will shut off halfway through. So I'm going to stop the platform. So I use the program 5 on that. Ooh, I love when it's over. All that tingling going up my legs. It is awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and let's go into, oh, what the heck. I'm going to crank it up a little bit. I'm going to go into my P9. There we go. Here we go. So again, if you're starting this, we want to start with a breath centering. Okay, so we're going to take a minute again. And yes, I want to start with breath centering. Even if you've done this with me, let's begin with finding the posture. This is exercise or workout number 2. Sitting nice and tall, hands behind the head, chin pulled in, crown of the head to the sky, navel in and up, sits tailbone back, driving my heels down and forward into the platform. I found my posture. It might feel a little strange for you. It might feel like you're very rigid, but we'll get some movement here. Now we'll go into our diaphragmatic breathing. So hand on the belly, hand on the heart. Maybe a little repetitive, but practice makes perfect. Inhale, fill the belly up. Bring the breath all the way to the heart. Hold it. Swallow. Exhale, empty the belly. Feel the shoulders relax. Do it again. Inhale. Maybe you do a count of 5 to 8. Hold it. Exhale. You can even put your hands on your ribs. Inhale and expand. Hold it. Swallow. Exhale. Get all that stale air out. I even like to put my fingers on the back of my ribs. Inhale. Broadening across the back of the body. Hold it. Exhale. And go into just another deep breath in from the heels to the crown of the head. Exhale, empty out completely. So now that we have our breath awareness, we're going to go into body waves. Or I take that back, arm swings. We're going to reach the arms up. One arm, other arm. Inhale, exhale. You don't have to do this fast. And if you feel tightness, bring your arms wider. So instead of being here, very rigid, go wide, okay? That's whatever works for you that you're not in your neck. Pressing down into the feet as you lift the fingertips to the sky. Abs stay in. I like to think if my right foot is down, my left arm is reaching. My left foot is down, my right arm is reaching. I'm going slower to be more aware of this cross stretch while I'm swinging my arms. Or if you want to go fast, this is your workout. What feels best for you? Kind of that rhythmic move is pumping more, but again, don't go into any pain. Okay, that is our arm sweeps. From here, we're going to go into trunk twists. I put my knuckles together, or interlace hands, or bind, and we're going to hinge and we're going to rotate. Now, I'm not going to look up at you guys because my neck would crank. I want a long neck. This is 1 minute of work. And if you guys like this, by the way, those of you that are watching me now, I have a handout I put together for you of all these exercises. If you want the handout, you got to private message me. I'm not posting this on any of the pages. I want to know that you really want it, so ask for it and you shall receive it. Okay, this is an additional bonus I want to give you guys by participating with me today. Feel that rotation, elbows. I'm just looking down about 4 feet in front of my platform as I do my trunk swings. Rotating in and out, breathing. From here, I'm going to sit up tall. Now I'm going to do dead arms. I want to make sure I'm sitting tall. I'm just going to let my arms, kind of dead arms. I'm rotating from my shoulders. I keep looking for it. I'm not turning my head here, okay? It's not a trunk twist at all. The arms are swinging in front. These, yes, it's Tai Chi arms. If those of you that know Tai Chi, we just want dead arm swings. This is a very popular routine that's you probably see on Instagram, TikTok, social right now. And I thought, what the heck? Let's do this with our platform, right? I mean, I think it's a really, really positive thing that we can do this even seated. But we get the benefits of vibration under our feet, and we get red light too. How cool is that? It's a 3-for-1. And I love 2-for-1s, but 3-for-1s are a bonus. Now, from our dead arm swings, we are going to go to what we call the golf swing. So watch what I'm doing. I'm going to go slow. I'm going to pivot. I'm kind of pivoting. See, one knee. So I'm lifting my heel, my knee, and my arms, and you can look forward and rotate. If you're a golfer, you know what I'm talking about. I'm really rotating. Now, if you want to turn your head on this, you can. Honestly, guys, I want the head forward. I think it feels better. Pivot, pivot. You can even just lift up a heel and be on the tippy toes. That's fine if you don't want to pivot your ankles. And use the breath. Really push it out. Push it out. Keep your chin pulled in. If I had an apple or an orange or a lemon, you'd hold it. Or a snowball. No, you wouldn't want to hold a snowball. But think of it that way. You want to be long in your spine. This is called golf swings. Now from here, we're going to go into knee marches. Sit up tall. Press your foot down. Tap your knee. Tap. I don't want you to round your back here. It's not a crunch. Okay, it's a knee up. Lower abdominals. We're working in that lymph area in the groin while we're pumping under the armpits. So press, squeeze, exhale. Chin is in, eyes are forward. I'm pushing down on my plate, lifting. Now, if this is too much to bring your knees high, just bring them up as best as you can. I have a good flexibility. Heck, I've been doing this for 27 years, maybe longer. So it is about lower abdominals and hip flexors. Just 10 seconds, guys. Press into your knee. Lift it up. Keep your chest lifted nice and tall. Crown of the head to the sky. Okay. We have 2 more moves. I'm going to call this starfish twist. I have my feet as wide as I can on the platform. Arms to the T. Rotate. Tap your ankle or tap your knee. Yes, now I'm looking to the left. I'm looking to the right. Be careful your arm doesn't go back here. Look at your thumb, okay? Look toward your thumb. So your hands are in front of your shoulders, not behind. That tends to be the problem where people are pulling back. It's going to go into your shoulder joint. I want you to stretch away. Spine is long, okay? So if you can only come to the knee, awesome. Okay, you don't have to go all the way to the ankle. We just want to feel that stretch and twist. This is a starfish twist. A little different than our golf swing. You're really feeling the rotation in internal and external obliques. Press into the platform. Even if your feet are on the red light, just push into it and breathe. Last one. Yes. Ballerina squat. Sitting down. Toes out. We're going to hinge forward. I'm going to lean back forward, reach up. Exhale. Look to the floor. Look to the sky. Exhale. Press into the heels. Breathe in. Push all the air down to the earth. Take up some new energy from the earth. Exhale. Invite in energy. Exhale. Push away negativity. Breathe in. Breathe out. Up we go. Stretch. A little bit of extension in your spine. Lift. Gaze up. If this is too much on your neck, just let your eyes look up. One more time, guys. And up. And there you go. You just completed an 8-minute workout. Lymphatic flow. We moved everything. I'm going to finish drinking my water. Make sure you hydrate. How are you liking this so far? Let's see where we're at. Okay, that was, I'm at 7:25 here. We're going to go into our standing workout. So if you'd like to join me, stand up. You don't have to be on a platform for this. Stand up on the ground, get the movements, and then if you are comfortable, get on your platform. Maybe you don't put your platform on and you do the work. But we're going to slow it down because the smaller the platform, the more unstable it can be. So awareness of your feet is critical. Oh, it's good stuff. Okay, guys, I'm going to shut my platform off. Now, you know, I'm working on the series this Thursday. Yes, Thursday is part 4 of the balance series. Whoa, I got to tell you, I feel so much movement sitting. I can just feel everything feeling so much more fluid. So Thursday is going to be the last of the balance series. It's going to be posted on YouTube eventually. If you are leery about balance, especially on the platform, I hope this series helps you. Okay, we're gonna go now into, I'm gonna make sure my clock, give me a second to make sure my clock doesn't run out of time. Let's see where we're at here.
Workout complete.
All right, I started all over just to make sure I didn't run out of time on my clock. Okay, same movements, okay? This will be about 9 minutes because we're gonna do a 1 minute centering and breath, and then we'll go into the other 8 movements. Okay, so no, a little different than the seated one. In the seated one, we did breath awareness, and we didn't do body waves per se. So we're going to do body waves now. Okay, so let's crank it up. Let's see where I want to be here. My program, what the heck. I'm going to go middle of the road here. I'm going to go into P4. Red light's on. I've got 10 minutes here. Standing up. Okay, posture awareness time, guys. Give it a few seconds here, finding your posture. Look down at your feet. Make sure they're spread wide. Soft knees means butt muscles are engaged. No locking out. Okay, find a point to stare at. Take a deep breath in, filling up. Exhale. Remember, it's belly, chest, crown of the head. Exhale, press into your feet, soft knees. We're going to do about 35 more seconds of breath. You can hold on to body parts to feel it. This is centering us on our plate while we're shaking away with red light under our feet. Yes, I have my red light on. You might not see it, but it is on. I'm getting a big dose of red light today, and I'm so grateful for that. Breath in and breath out. Now, our first movement is body wave. It's a little different because we're going to start ahead by bending, dropping down, inhale up, find your balance, exhale. You could drop your head down, sweep the arms up, inhale, exhale. You might see this a lot quicker, but I want you to find your rhythm that you feel safe, stable. The inhale brings you up, all the good vibes up. Exhale, release anything that doesn't serve you. Maybe it's a person, a place, a thing. Maybe it's the weather. Gratefully, I am here with sunshine and blue skies in Scottsdale, Arizona, where even at 44 degrees, I'm complaining it's too cold. All the way up we go and down. One more. Rise up and release. Our next one are our arm swings. So soft knees, one arm up, one arm down. I'm looking down at my platform. I'm in level 70 or speed of 70. And again, if the pace works for you, stay here. Otherwise, swing up. And I put a little bend in my knees. Yeah, I'm pumping a little more lymph here. You don't have to go fast. You can go slow, reach. But again, squeeze your booty. I'm not locking out knees. The vibration changes, right? You bend, it's in the legs. You straighten, it's in your torso. Force the stale air out. Force that breath out. Breathe in the nose. Exhale. It's called a snit and blow. That's what we call in Pilates, snit and blow. Sniff, blow. Okay, now, trunk twists. Careful here, hinge from the hips. Fist under the chin, and I rotate. I'm not moving my head. I'm not letting my belly drop. You're getting a lot of oxygen in. That's what we want. This one's pretty stable here. You're not worried too much about falling over, but I want you to have a long spine, okay? No rounded, no cashew backs. You've heard me say that before. No arching in the back. Tailbone's lifted up. Heart is lifted forward. Toes, I found myself just wrapping my toes for a second, so I'm lifting my toes to make sure I'm not clenching. Rise up, restack. Now we're going to go to dead arms. There's a softer knee here. I'm going to keep looking forward. See, there's a bit of a shoulder rotation, but the arms are dead. They're swinging. I'm going to slow down my breath. So I inhale, exhale, inhale. If that's too much for you guys, practice the breath. I can't tell you enough how it's going to help push through. Oxygenate your muscles. So many people hold their breath when they exercise. I've seen it over 27 years. And I have to remind people all the time, don't forget to breathe because you're focusing on so many other things. Now from here, golf swing. Careful on this one, okay? Everyone should be careful. Reach. See how my hips turn? My hips go back, my arms go back, and then I lead with my hip, my shoulders, my arms. I can lift up a heel if you're feeling comfortable, but if you're not, keep your heels anchored. You want to add the head turn. This is more balance. Okay? This is up to you. You take it to the level that feels good. If you don't turn your head and you want to add, that might help. Because as soon as you turn your head and lift your heel, we're talking balance, my friends. And you can just go quick. Your road, your ride. Your platform, your ride. And get nice big rotations. Any sports you play, this is helpful. Okay, from our golf swing, instead of knee kicks, we're going to do knee taps. I'm hinging. Like I'm sitting back in my chair. You want to call a squat? Let's do it. But I want to press into my knees. Pump through the knee joint or the ankle, the knee, the hips, the armpit. We're talking a lot of lymph moving here. Squeeze the glutes, then hinge. I keep turning my head, I don't mean to. I want to really look down. You want to go deeper knee bend? Go for it. You want to go for a little knee bend? Go for it. Safety first. Movement increases over practice. Okay, we've got 2 more. Starfish. I'm going to go wider. Okay, knees are bent. I'm going to rotate, looking toward my thumb. Up, rotate. Rise up slow. Now again, if you want to look toward the ground, that might help your proprioception for your balance. When you start turning your head, it's a game changer. If you followed my balance series, anytime we move our head, it's sending signals to the brain, to the nervous system, to your feet. The earth is moving. How do we stay balanced and not fall over? This is called our starfish. 1 more, each way. Rise up. Okay, last one is our ballerina squats. And of course, now my platform's going to about 70, so it's really moving. Okay, I'm going to squat, reach up, stretch, and then exhale, knees out wide. Press into the big toe, though. Don't let your ankles roll out. Stretch up, squeeze glutes, lift. Exhale. Inhale. Up we go. Upsy daisy, downsy wownsy. Upsy daisy, and down. Take a big breath in. Exhale, push it out. Inhale and exhale. I think just about 2 or 3 more, guys. This is your last one. Big breath in and out. And there you have it. Shut my platform off, maybe. Oh, what do you think? So, as I said, if you just joined me, know this. I'm gonna have a seat and finish up my water. Oh my, that really gets the heart pumping. I didn't put my heart monitor on, but I know it was pumping too, so good cardiovascular benefits. By the way, guys, in the month of February, I'm going to be starting another series, a 4-part series on healthy heart. So I hope you'll join me throughout the whole month on ways to improve the most important muscle of your body, your heart muscle. And I'll take you through different routines on the platform, on the treadmill, on the rebounder, and on your Aero Step or balance trainer. Different routines that you can modify, but we're gonna focus on heart rate training. And I hope you'll join me for that. I'll be posting that event. The first one's Sunday, so I'll be posting the event later on the VIP page and the Lifepro page. But let's get back to this. So know that we really needed to, let me just change something here real quick. We really needed to focus on our breath first on this, okay? To get centered on the platform, because if you're new to vibration training or not, you want to be centered first. Then you're going to add an outside stimulus, your vibration platform, which is going to do a lot of things to your nervous system. We know physically we can feel it, but there's a lot of energy in the nervous system setting a bunch of signals in and up. And now whether you're seated or standing, it doesn't matter. You're still getting feedback from your feet. This is why we love red light. This is red light, not far infrared, not near infrared. It is red light therapy, which is going to be awesome to help with all those cells in our feet, all those nerve endings. I can't speak a lot from a physical therapist point of view on neuropathy. I leave that to the professionals like Amber. But I have personal experience for my clients that have neuropathies, and we work on balance and they can't feel. I get it. So I love this platform, because, and I'm going to bring this up here so you guys see it in case you didn't see Amber's event. There are, oops, I just lost them. Hold on. Just lost my little speaker. Make sure you guys hear me. There are these little tiny, they're really little tiny grooves. Can you see that? There, can you see that texture? And then I add the red light to it. And here's another cool part about this. You don't have to have the platform on. You don't have to have the vibration on to get the red light. Oh gosh, hold on. This weighs 20 pounds, so it's not terribly heavy. Just a little awkward too. Okay. Can you guys see the red light on that? You know, I've got lights on in the studio, so you might not be able to see, but there is red light on there. I don't know if you can see it against me. No, you can't. But trust me when I say there is red light on there. So the red light, for those of us, those of you that have neuropathies, or I stand on my feet a lot during the day. So to know I can sit at my desk while I'm working on documents or whatever, I can put my feet on there and just get some red light on my feet. That which is going to help with tightness, soreness, achiness. Maybe you have a pair of shoes, girls, you might relate to this, those high heels, or you've got a pair of shoes that are just a little too tight and you get on them and your feet are like, wah, wah, wah. Right? Red light therapy is going to help get the circulation back. But what I wanted to share with you today in the workout was the fact that we can use the benefits of our platform seated and still be able to move our bodies our upper bodies to pump all that lymph from the neck area, the armpits, the groin, the back of the knees, the ankles. We have lymph glands all through our body, and it helps to pump through all kind of, I'm going to call it the junk in the trunk. We say that a lot. Deb's done a lot of videos and has lymphedema groups. I am not a specialist in that. I am a fitness expert to teach you how to move your body correctly, properly, with ease, feeling, alignment, things like that. So that's where I step in to show you this. So these exercises I gave you help us to move lymph. You're going to feel some toning qualities because we're rotating our torso, we're hinging, we'll pull the knees up. We are working to strengthen, but we're going with flow and movement, breath to move everything through. So I'm glad that you have joined me today. It is 7:42. I've got my clients coming. I pushed them back an hour because I said, you guys, I got to introduce this platform to our Lifepro people and to let you know that, sure, it's awesome if you just want to sit there. It's awesome for that. It's portable enough that you can take it to your office. You can take it if you travel. If you just got done traveling like Amber did and you want a little circulation. But I want to encourage you that as Amber has quoted it, I've quoted it, motion is lotion and movement is medicine. So drink water, hydrate well to help move all the toxins through, to help the areas that have fat, okay? That's just stored fuel. So we want to tap into that stored fuel. You'll find this becomes very aerobic. We're moving with the breath. So aerobically, our muscles are getting oxygen. It's producing our ATP for our cells. We're expending energy, and that way we'll burn calories more effectively, efficiently throughout the day. So take advantage of everything you can with all our videos. Start seated, start moving your body. You get more comfortable. You start standing. You have my balance series to help you to gain more confidence and strength in how you stand, because posture is everything. And when you start tilting and let your head go forward, you lose a lot of strength in areas that keep you from rebalancing your body. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate you. I appreciate Lifepro for giving us the opportunity, myself, Amber, and Debbie, to help you guys to live your best life no matter what age you are. Thank you so much for joining me. I will be here again on Thursday evening for part 4 of the Balance series. I want to remind you because I see people still on, I have a handout. With everything I just did. The workouts, the seated foot workout, the part 2 which is either standing or seated. They're less than 10 minutes for all of them. You want the handout so that way you don't have to watch the video. After a couple times, you don't need to watch me. You just can follow the series. Please, private message me. I'm not posting this. You got to message me. You can find me on social, and I'll be happy to send it to you the next time I get to my computer. Bye, guys. Have a great day. Stay hydrated, make great food choices, and don't forget to breathe.